Hey guys, this is Jamie. So today we're gonna be talking a bit more serious. Obviously, I think most of the people have heard that obviously Nikita Dragun got in the trouble with law, which led her to be put in a prison facility, jail, for a bit until her bond was paid. So what happened was she caused some disturbance, and rightfully, well, when you cause disturbances, obviously you need to pay a fine, you need to pay a bond, and there are certain lines you shouldn't cross with the police. And in this case, she was troubling a hotel in Miami she was in. So okay, yeah, whatever. Turn the page over. But what bothers me is what came afterwards. So obviously, everyone has heard that a lot of trans women sometimes face, when they face jail time or in general, they get put into men's prison. And obviously, this shouldn't happen because they are women. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. That's it. So obviously, it does bother me that Nikita was placed in a men's jail. At the same time, I do have to note the fact that they placed her in a separate cell as she's a celebrity, but they could have done the same thing in a woman's facility and placed her in a separate cell as she is a celebrity. And she did ask in the court's hearing was public via Zoom or something like that, from what I saw. So obviously, she asked the judge why does she have to be in a male cell and if she could be transferred to a woman's prison, and they declined. Now, I do not know all of the Florida jurisdiction, the laws, and also I do have to say that I don't know if there is a certain document which Nikita may have not changed, or any document which states that in Florida trans women should be put in men's facilities. Like, that is obviously wrong as its entire core, regardless of which stage of transition Nikita is in, regardless about her paperwork, and in general, just plain wrong. I mean, it really saddens me, and it's a very traumatic situation because at the end of the day, trans people want to be treated as such. We, and even, like, I understand the whole putting a celebrity maybe separately not to get harassed. I mean, fine, whatever. But it also reeks of the sort of like, yeah, we're gonna put an LGBT person away when obviously being LGBT doesn't require any sort of special treatment. So she should, like, if that's like a treatment for celebrities, sure, but the fact that they said that they even took an LGBT officer to guide her into her cell seemed really weird as well. But I mean, okay, fine, that was done. Okay, I guess. It's just that I'm of the thought that being, in my case, a trans guy, I want to be treated like a guy. So in that case, it would be a male facility for trans guys and a female facility in Nikita's case and trans women. And I have made a video about Nikita Dragun in the past, and I was sort of trying to dig through my brain and thinking, like, maybe she has no papers changed, or maybe she didn't change some certain papers. But at the same time, it's very, very difficult to change papers. And while I understand that jail correctional facilities are very bureaucratic, they need to understand that at the end of the day, it's what the person is. Are they, like, Nikita is obviously a woman, I'm obviously a dude. So why would you not place people in the facilities they should be in? And in general, it feels very uncomfortable to me and to everyone. So not only we kind of have the whole trans community yelling at each other, we also have obviously cis people who are very, very openly homophobic and transphobic. So, and what bothers me is that obviously, as everyone knows, Nikita's team didn't do anything to reach out to her. They didn't pay the bond. They didn't greet her after jail. And I really hope she fires her team and finds someone else who's decent. Because Nikita has had trouble with her mental health in the past. Um, so obviously, all these videos which were surfaced of her, I don't think you should be judging Nikita going to her fans because they were the only ones who were there to support her, and they were the only, and it was raining. Obviously, anyone would go into the first car they see just to get away from jail. It's a very obviously traumatic experience. There's no way to sugarcoat it, really. And specifically the fact that they declined her human request to be put in the right jail. And I've seen people say like, yeah, but it doesn't matter, like Nikita's problematic or whatever. This is not about that. What matters is that Nikita is a woman, she's a human being, and she should have been put in the women's facility. That's it. There is no agenda, there's nothing. We just want to be treated like human beings, and when people think that chromosomes or I don't know, what we were born with matter, or whatever reason, people need to understand that we're not here to harm other people. If I could be born a cis dude, I would have taken it 1,000 times over. But I'm not. I was born in this body. I have to alternate it. I have to change paperwork. It's not a quirk. It's not funny. So I do not take pride in being trans. I hate it. I can be seen as something exotic at times, and I do not like it. I personally want to move on with my life. I want to just forget the transitioning part and just live my life. And I'm sure a lot of trans people feel the same way. So there is nothing quirky or cool about being trans. And specifically in situations like these, we need to understand that we are human. And there needs to be more sort of kindness, softness, understanding in the world. And just because you don't like trans people doesn't mean that there shouldn't be laws protecting us. There should be laws in places to protect people of all identities, of different walks of life, with females, different ethnicities, races. There should be xenophobia. And I don't understand what is controversial about the fact that I believe that people should have rights. I don't understand why certain people shouldn't have rights. And I don't understand why is that controversial. I cannot fathom it. So yeah, I just feel like the world is in a dark place, and we need to understand that we need to be kinder to one another, and we need to support one another, not bring each other down and do stupid laws in place, which will harm more people. So yeah, still a bit, also my voice was hoarse today. And I was deeply concerned about Nikita, and the whole situation I feel was blown out of proportion because... But at the same time, it's good that it shed light to the fact that trans women in jail, prison, facility centers are still not being treated the way they should be. And it's really disgusting how this was swept under the rug by her team, that no one talked about it. None of her shitty friends came to support her. And I truly wish Nikita the best. I hope she's okay mentally as well, because she had troubles in the past. And I truly hope she finds more stability in her life, more better friends actually, and a better team. And yeah, I just wanted to raise awareness of the situation. So yeah, so this video is a bit heavier than my usual topics. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I pretty much cover whatever is happening trans-wise or different LGBT topics throughout the week. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please click the like button. If you have anything to discuss, please leave a comment. And please subscribe. It helps me more than it helps you. Thank you very much.